Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Hogwarts Legacy. Hope everyone's doing alright, and hope you're having a good day so far. So off stream, I went back and looked at each one of these regions to see which ones still had stuff to collect. And I went back and did them all, and got all the collectibles I could. Not every single one of them, because some of them are locked behind side quest missions that I haven't unlocked yet. But pretty much everything so far is done. So now I'm moving on to Marunweem Lake, this area.
Somebody that you call that spellcasting? Better. Someone's taken out last me. No! I won't rest.
I am so happy I upgraded my tentaculars by that shield breaker charm. That's a dug bog. Don't need that yet. What's this?
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Take out these goblins.
One less human to worry about. Potato! You're no match for me! Do you find this Expelliarmus! No!
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio.
That's a troll there? Why isn't there a troll there?
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you.
You've made a mistake!
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Potato. Stupefy.
No.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Revelio. Flipendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Levioso. Defender. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Defender. Levioso. Levioso. Defender. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Mine now, Demi guys.
May I have a moment of your time?
Pardon? Were you calling to me?
I was. I'm Marianne Moffat. Pleasure. At the moment, I'm having a great deal of trouble trying to find a particular derrickle.
Ah, yes, the magical bird. Can disappear when it senses danger.
Peculiar things, aren't they? Did you know that muggles call them dodos? Such a funny name. I'm worried about a large albino derrickle known as Gwynaira. She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her. If I had her, I'd treat her like a queen. And I could use her molted feathers as fashion accessories.
Seems you're more concerned with the feathers than the bird. But she'd be safer with you than with poachers.
Indeed. They'd pluck her feathers and likely kill her when they were through. I can't seem to rescue her, and I'm worried the Diricals don't trust me since I've been hanging about their den.
Why are you fixated on Gwynaira and not rescuing all the Diricals?
Gwynaira is special. She's more attractive to poachers with her lovely plumage. They'll try harder to take her. The other Diricals seem to have managed evading poachers quite well on their own.
Can you tell me what the Dirical den looks like?
It's down by the shore, on a sort of overhanging cliff. You'll recognise it by all of the Diricals lolling about.
I'll keep an eye out for a large white Dirical.
Oh, thank you. Those gorgeous feathers. And she'd be safe. One last thing. She seems to spend her days in hiding. I've only ever seen her at night. I do hope you're able to save her. Be prepared to chase her. I sometimes wonder if she actually enjoys the pursuit.
Well, that
I suppose I
person
should watch for
might
Gwynaira.
only want...
At night, apparently.
While that person may only want the Dirical for their feathers, unlike a poacher, she won't kill it.
Revelio.
So I guess in a way, the Dirical might be safer with her.
Miss Moffat,
How good of Miss Moffat, looking out for those poor Diricals.
Miss Moffat only cares about using their feathers for what she calls fashion.
Even the townsfolk know what she's doing. So I guess it's actually better for us to take her. That Dirical called Gwynaira or whatever her name was. I think it was Gwynaira, wasn't it? Yeah.
Revelio.
Just making sure I collected all the goodies.
Hello, sir. Might you have some time to talk?
I have all the time in the world for a potential customer. How do you do? I'm Cromwell, Clifford Cromwell.
I'd like to ask you a bit about Mar Weem, if you don't mind.
Of course. Lived here for years. Lovely, peaceful place to settle in.
Have you heard rumors about dark witches or wizards lurking nearby?
Try to avoid them when I can. Nasty lot, Rookwood's crew. However, I did see a poacher not too long ago. Not good for business. Not good at all.
I'd like to learn a bit about you, sir, if you don't mind.
Well, how charming. No one ever asks about me. Been in Marrowween since I left Hogwarts. I did some work with the Ministry as a young man. A confidential project. Had to do with the usage of mandrakes. As weapons, believe it or not. Went through enough cotton wool in my ears to fill a cauldron. But after a time, I sought a quieter life. Set up shop here. selling my wares. I am always content among my plants.
What can you tell me about your shop?
I sell plants and their byproducts here. Herbology was always my passion, even as a young Hufflepuff at Hogwarts.
I've met some interesting students in Hufflepuff. Hard-working lot, I gather.
We are indeed. Glad to know our reputation still stands strong.
What do you have for sale?
Such a pleasure
Since
doing
I'm here, might
business
as well.
with you. Be sure to visit again. Always brightens my day helping you young ones.
He seems nice.
Revelio.
A veritable gem in the Highlands, Maronweem. Welcome.
Revelio. Revelio.
Another mine door like the Mind's Eye one. I thought that was just like a one-off. That's cool, it's not.
Incendio.
It seems... Protect us!
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Incendio! You're just getting on my nerves. Oh, it's actually quite beautiful.
Incendio.
Confringo!
Yes, they want to buy us!
Expelliarmus.
Those plants
Revelio.
come in real handy.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Get the keystone for the vault just up the hill. see what is in this one. Ah, it's now the chessboard one. I have no idea how to do this one. Just gonna leave it for now. Head on over to that Merlin trial.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Looks like a parkour challenge. What? Oh.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
There we go.
Revelio.
Time for a cave dive. Whoa, look at this. Whale bones. That's a dead end.
Descendo. Depulso. Confringo. Defendo. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Protego. Revelio.
Alright, that's that. Back to the surface. Let's see what this Merlin trial is.
Revelio.
What am I doing? Doing it the hard way? And I could just do this.
Guardian Leviosa.
Easy peasy.
Revelio.
Someone take us! You think you can release our dragon and get away with it?
You're not going to like it. I feel it burning.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
You will not survive it!
Potato. Stupefy. Expelliarmus.
You regret that!
Accio. Descender. Confringo. Defender. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Potato. Defender. Incendio. Revelio. Devolso. Revelio.
Let's get all the little goodies first before I do that.
Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Revelio. That wasn't too hard.
Ah, we got an astronomy table outside.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Well, that was easy. Come back and do that later. When it's nighttime.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? Well, fortunate end for you.
Okay, that was not fair.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego.
What is done?
Defendo. Incendio.
If only Redrock were here to see this.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Flipendo.
Yeah, it was.
Revelio.
Is that a roast turkey? Oh man, that looks good. Who else just got hungry?
Revelio.
Now this is part of the story quest, but I can still clear it out. I can't go past this area though,
Not too long.
but I can still clear it out.
Confringo.
I won't rest until
Expelliarmus.
dead.
Confringo. Defendo.
It's only following orders. Leave your accusation. Little moon calf. That was meant for me.
Expelliarmus. Protego.
Back to the ground with you.
Confringo. Revelio.
I love those little guys. This plant's coming so handy.
I know I heard something that time. Enjoy suffering, do you?
Accio. Descendo. Defendo. Revelio. Revelio.
Confringo! Revelio. Confringo.
This is almost too easy.
Stupid one.
I should have been. You won't get away with it.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
An utterly pitiful display. I won't rest. Dead.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I will make you pay.
Accio. Incendio. Revelio. 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 Confringo. Defender.
I won't.
Expelliarmus.
Human. Is that it?
Protego. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
think the remaining collection chests are inside the mine. But where is the last Merlin trial?
Revelio.
There it is.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
A Flipendo puzzle. Ooh, these are new symbols.
Flipendo. Revelio. Flipendo. Revelio. Flipendo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Depulso.
Hang on, I get it. Mute my mic real quick.
How nice.
That cold might be over, but
Depulso. Accio.
cough isn't.
Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Defendo.
I won't rest until you're...
Incendio. No! Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Is that the best you can do?
Stupefy. Revelio.
Freighter, you will regret.
Expelliarmus. Defendo.
I won't rest.
Protego. Stupefy. You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo.
Now, where does that lead?
Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Revelio. Depulso. Lumos.
What's hidden behind here? Dear resident, your chicken coop inspection will occur in 2 weeks' time, in accordance with the Ministry's investigation into rumors of the illegal breeding of basilisks. Please ensure that your premises are toad-free, and be reminded that the punishment for such illegal breeding endeavors is lifelong detention in Azkaban. Please contact the Department of Regulation and Control of Magical Beasts, Ministry of Magic, with any questions. A basilisk breeder that got his piece, I guess. Well, guess it didn't turn out well for him, as we can see.
Revelio.
fall dead asleep on my feet, I could.
Someone there?
Not your best month, I fear.
Confringo! Defender! I should investigate.
Want a astronomy table. Now that it's nighttime, I can go back to it. And the other collectibles, like the collection chests, I'm pretty sure are locked behind the side quest stuff. And main quest stuff. I keep getting tongue-tied. Sorry about that. I am pretty sure that the remaining collection chests are locked behind either story progression or side content.
Knowing the meat, he's likely studied here.
Infamous foes and collection chest. Don't know where the infamous foe might be, but I'm pretty certain I'll find out. Time to go get this deer call.
This must be the Dirical den that Miss Moffat told me about. Now where is Gwenira? Revelio.
There it is.
Places. Got her. Now I need to let Miss Moffat know.
I think I might keep her. That Moffat lady only wants Gwenira for her feathers. She might not be a poacher, but I'm pretty sure Gwenira would be a heck of a lot better off with us. We even heard the townsfolk saying All she wants the feathers for is for fashion items.
Oh, hello. Any luck finding Gwenira?
Miss Moffat, I caught Gwenira.
That's incredible. Was it terribly difficult?
Not too bad, if you know what you're doing.
Don't be so humble about it. Well, may I have her now?
I think I'll keep her.
Actually, I think she'll be safer with me.
But it was my idea to rescue her. I'm the one who fell in love with her beautiful plumage. Oh, the cheek. Now what shall I do? Without her feathers, I can't finish any of my fashion designs. You traitorous foul napper. I hope you put your eyes out.
Excuse you? Spoken like a poacher. She's definitely better off with us. Now for the last question, where's that infamous foe? Let's go and do this story mission over here. I think now would be a good time to head back to the room. I only got 6 slots left in my inventory. Time to take care of my babies. Hello, my little fluffy ones. Ah, I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Revelio.
I still can't get over how adorably small and cute you are. Look at that! It's like no bigger than my character's ankle. That's adorable. And look at you, little Odie. Comes up to my shins.
Revelio.
That's adorable.
Nick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
The faces on the Neasels remind me of like the actual cat with like that. You know what I'm talking about. It's an actual cat breed. It has like a really derpy looking face. That's the best way I could describe it. It looks super derpy. And the Neasel's face looks exactly like it.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Now once Granira is done doing that animation, alright. There we go. Might get a shiny from this. Hey, little buddy. It kind of sucks that there's only one Phoenix in the game. I would have loved to see how a baby Phoenix would look.
He thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
Head on over to Penny. Sell my stuff at my shop.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Thanks, Penny. Alright, now I can do the side quests and missions.
Nothing pleasant about this coast. I received your owl. Thank you. I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych. I don't know. I did see another memory. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock. These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information. It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order. Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Excuse you.
I do care about Anne, but I'm tired of explaining myself. Perhaps we should part ways. That's not what I meant. We're just not getting answers. I need answers. For Anne. I know.
Just
Now,
be patient.
shall we see why the triptych led us here? Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead. I wonder why. Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Expelliarmus!
You're making this too easy.
Leviosa! Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! No! Confringo! Incendio!
Ranrock will lead us to victory!
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio!
Drilling into the mountain.
Thestrals overhead? Some consider them a bad omen. Not everyone does. I know that. All right. I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence.
Perhaps that wouldn't be a bad thing, Sebastian.
I'm sorry we can both see Thestrals.
Certainly not something I'd hoped we'd have in common.
Kill any who trespass.
There they are. Let's go.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
Such arrogance.
Stupefy. Defender.
That was a grave
Expelliarmus.
I was nice of you.
Confringo. Incendio.
I will make you pay. Let's get this over.
Expelliarmus.
Confringo. Coming back this way.
Ranrock will unite us!
Defender.
You won't get away with that.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins,
You could have got us killed.
but I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Revelli. Let's keep going.
Sebastian's hatred of goblins is making him reckless. That's not good.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Someone's here. Ha!
Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo.
I won't.
Protego. Confringo.
I agree. Only good wizard's a dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right. And I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that
Expelliarmus.
regard.
Confringo. Defender.
I shall avenge your death.
Ah,
Incendio.
was that your best?
Arresto momentum.
Eh? Enough of this nonsense.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
You won't get away with that.
This must be it.
Sebastian, wait.
Wait. For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said,
Oh, your goblin friend?
stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
Revelio. Revelio. So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Descendo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. One nudge and that chest might have fallen.
Oh, I think 3 nudges at least.
Revelio. These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than
Revelio.
a goblin dinner.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Confringo. Incendio.
Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
Revelio.
Indeed.
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages. Confringo.
Revelio.
Confringo. Confringo.
Revelio.
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Confringo.
Incendio.
Bombarda.
Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Confringo. Defender.
Descender. Bombarda. Confringo.
Incendio.
Defender. Bombarda.
Accio.
Descender.
Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes. Revelio.
We've seen rune symbols like these before. Confringo. Is finding these chests
Revelio.
instinct?
Revelio.
Confringo. Can't get out of here quick enough.
Revelio.
I've had a breakthrough. The power that I honed with my professors, with which I conjured and built such pretty pillars, must be tempered substantially for the much more delicate endeavor which I now undertake. It feels somewhat like removing a memory, but the magic is wholly different. As I withdrew the merest whisper of pain from just above the heart, a faint haze appeared, and then, just as quickly, seemed to dissipate. I sensed a surge of peace myself, as though I knew instantly that I knew what I was doing was right. I wonder now if the haze may be contained, if memories can be stored in a pensive. Oh, if memories can be stored in a pensive, surely these extractions can be kept safe for further study.
Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why can't
Revelio.
she have kept all our journal entries in one place?
Control! Defender! Confringo! Incendio! Protego!
Confringo!
Flipendo! Accio! Descendo! Depulso! Descendo! Protego! Flipendo! Confringo! Defendo! Bombarda! Flipendo! Confringo!
Nice teamwork.
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together. Revelio.
As the saying goes, teamwork makes the dream work.
Incendio.
That troll certainly made a mess of things. Debris everywhere.
Revelio.
Time to fix it.
Reparo.
That was a piece of work.
More than one. Revelio.
Such joy I felt helping my father after all these years. To hear his voice again. I
We
cannot
couldn't
begin.
jump high enough to reach that ledge if we tried.
I'm reading, Sebastian. Shut up. Please. I cannot begin to describe how much I've missed it. I confess I was wholly stunned by the Keeper's reaction. I should have expected it. How can they stand by and do nothing when they have the power to do so much
We
good?
need something sturdy to stand on.
I know, Sebastian. Hold on, I'm reading. Who is Professor Rackham to tell me what I can and cannot do with my ability? The audacity of all of them, judging my work without any real understanding of all that I've accomplished. I do have some hope. The headmistress seemed somehow to understand what I was doing. When the time is right, I shall go to her. She may be able and willing to help. Until I know otherwise, I must continue my work alone. For now.
Try levitating that crate to the right spot.
Sebastian! I'm reading! But I will find someone to help me. I will find someone else who understands the gift that we've been given, and our obligation to use it. I will store what I learned safely away for the moment. One day, I will be able to share it with another who is like me.
Did you
Meaning us.
A journal entry. Isadora was here. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view, well worth it.
Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Use Accio on it.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
No! Where is it?
Well, you tried. That counts for something. Nice work. Your skills never cease to surprise me.
Thought I lost it, but I still had it.
Another barrier. We can blast through it, I'm certain.
Revelio.
This can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us.
Another note. I feel more and more capable each day. My sense of purpose, knowing that what I am doing is precisely what I was meant to do, has never been clearer. The number of souls I have been able to help grows by the day. So much pain. And I have discovered that this magic itself somehow confirms that what I'm doing is right. Each time I breathe in the haze, even a little, it's as though I become more capable. I am being rewarded for my courage, rewarded for using this magic the way it was meant to be used. I fear, however, that I must find a way to store what I cannot use in the moment. I do not yet understand its power, and do not want to leave it to chance. I keep getting tongue-tied. Sorry about that. I have an idea. It is not without risk, but I feel that the risk is worth it.
Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome. Revelio. Depulso.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Incendio. Revelio. This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
Gotta take a brief second. Hold on. That's better.
Revelio.
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Bombarda. Revelio.
Could this be another
Here we
area
go.
Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here. Revelio.
The last entry. How could I have been so terribly wrong? The headmistress won't help me. I try to make her understand, She, like the others, is blind to the possibilities of what I can do. I have come to learn that I can rely on no one. But I am a more powerful witch than I ever have been. I know that is due to the work I'm doing. I shall not allow my magic to lie dormant as the keepers do. How I despise that ridiculous name. Oh, how I despise that ridiculous name. As if keeping power, all to themselves, is something to be lauded. Lauded? Is that how you pronounce it? I think I mispronounced it. I confess, I have begun to wonder if I will ever find another in my lifetime with whom I can share this work. If I do not, then I shall find solace in the knowledge that I have left them a trail to follow, a path from which they can learn. Perhaps they will do what I cannot, heal the world.
Revelio. I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
Revelio.
We're about to find out.
I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Huh. Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked?
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this? Unnervesome.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting, it was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
I found one of Ranrock's drills in a mine along the shore. I intend to destroy it. I'm tired of trying to reason with him. You're welcome to join me, but if I don't see you there, I will reach out when I return. I have something to give you.
Lodgok's getting himself into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.
If I remember correctly, we're coming up on the last couple of main story quests. I remember this one.
May I remind you that I did not raise you to break the rules and run around the castle after curfew?
Once my sister sent me a howl of things that I
It's an outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt!
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
The way you said that. Stolen. I don't know why that was funny to me.
Oh dear. That sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard a plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung. Marvel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Off you go, then.
I have no idea why I find that accent so funny sounding.
You were too. Not.
I'm not ready for Professor Bin's lecture. Forgot my pillow.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more
I can see why
specifically,
students
we will address the
have a hard time staying awake.
devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Bragbor?
Did you say
I know that
Bragbor?
name.
I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Revelio.
Grimbold Weft. This is the skull of famed tailor Grimbold Weft, whose skilled needlework repaired countless witches' and wizards' coats during the Goblin Rebellion of 1752, thus preventing them from taking ill during battle.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking them out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower,
Sir
a
Aphbuttle.
retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights.
Some salutary gesture when one draws near.
Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Aphbuttle of the
Revelio.
gentle countenance nestled among the ranks.
Waving Knight. This set of armor belonged to Sir Aphbuttle, of the cheerful countenance, a legendarily friendly knight, who supposedly won every battle before it was fought by virtue of his amiable negotiating tactics. Some attribute his success to an overly potent cheering charm he cast upon himself. We should all aspire to be
Abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns' manner of teaching.
Where his warm and approachable demeanor was celebrated by old friends and newcomers alike. I encourage
We should all aspire to be
one
like
make the
Sir
waving
Aphbuttle.
statue's acquaintance.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it.
Would you please meet with me in the Great Hall? I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave...
How can we do so much?
I don't know why you don't just get a snitch from inside.
Because I told you. I've seen her do it. It's true. Soon get us a snitch. Non-verbal spells are very difficult. And risky. You could never do one.
Arresto momentum. I didn't do anything, madam.
Nobody is getting punished. Bar perhaps a little cleanup of the ground. But if this happens again, it'll be a most gruesome detention.
Yes, Madam Kagawa.
Marvelous dedication to the sport.
I told you she was good, didn't I? You should see her with a cookpot.
A random little bit of NPC interaction that I never got to see before. It's amazing how much stuff you miss out on when you're fast traveling. That's why I don't like fast traveling while I'm in Hogwarts. You never know what might happen.
Confringo!
That's for being mean to the other one.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Lassie, Is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matebeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was something I could do to help.
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days are good because of you. The bad days, however, I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
To Irondale.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
At least we're out of the classroom. You made it.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumor was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Accio! Revelio. Revelio.
It's another aggressive one!
Confringo, Bombada, Defender, Incendio.
What is going on with that?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Repulsor. Revelio.
Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
If the Moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio. Accio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now
Revelio.
this.
Accio.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Okay, I guess I can't do that.
Revelio. Accio. Lumos.
Why didn't they show up when I did Rebellion then?
Lumos. Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Lumos.
Lumos! Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Where does this go?
Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Depulso. Lumos.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Depulso. Lumos.
You did it!
Yay.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Confringo. Bombada.
Expelliarmus!
Levioso. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind. Merlin, it's
Revelio.
even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it.
Revelio.
Given what swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny.
Bombarda.
I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here. Assuming this is where the Moonstone is.
Revelio.
Which means we're one step ahead of them.
That's a good thing.
We found it! It's like staring directly at the moon. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I I think that's it over there.
Revelio. How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous, and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there. Acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol. And we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Stop by my shop, see Petty, and sell my lesser quality gear while I'm here. Hey, that rhymes.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Thanks, Penny.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
Whoa.
You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. You've made a mistake.
No one's going to pay a ransom for that portrait.
Bombarda! Protego! Stupefy! Defender! Confringo!
Come on.
Stupefy!
You're afraid to.
Stupefy!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Levioso!
Incendio! Defender!
You'll pay for that!
Confringo! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Defender! Stupefy! Accio! Descendo! Revelio!
Took them all down rather quickly.
Well, it's about time.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the Three Broomsticks.
How was that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
Let's get out of here then, shall we?
Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
I'm gonna take him to the Hog's Head.
Troll? All your heavy stamping about is going to damage my frame. What is the meaning of this? This isn't the Three Broomsticks.
No, it's not. It's the Hog's Head.
Did you fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You brought me to the wrong place. It's absolutely vile in here.
It's no Three Broomsticks, that's for certain.
Please, you can't mean to leave me here. Please.
Goodbye, Ferdinand. Enjoy your new home.
I normally toss the both of you out. I like the look of the fancy man. Target practice.
Bastards.
Okay. I'm gonna give my Xbox a break and let it cool off. And tomorrow, I'll finish up with these last 3 regions here. And then I'll continue with the rest of the story. Head to the room of requirement.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Head on over to Hogsmeade again. It's all my stuff in my shop.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Thanks, Penny. Head over to the Brood and Peck. Hand over my Diricals.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Alright. Back to the room. And call it a wrap. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you're having a good day today. Or so far. And hope you all are doing okay. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.